Good morning, y'all. So this is day 2. I am scheduled to go and get my labs done today. I am at Alamo Dollhouse. I am in the sitting area. It's not a very big, it's not a very big recovery house, but it is very nice recovery house. And so this is the sitting area, the living room, and so all of this right here is like the living room. And then we have like these big mirrors behind me. And then there's another big pink doll mirror on this side. And so upstairs is where my bedroom is. And so let's go see while I'm waiting. So upstairs, up here is where my bedroom is. I'm going to turn the camera. Okay, so this is the nurse's station. I think that's somebody else's suite, and this is somebody's suite. This is where my room is. And so when you go in, it's like a little hallway. And to my left, this is the bathroom. Like I said, it's not huge. None of this bathroom is huge. Look at that shower. And so this is where my surgery sister and I will be. It's our bathroom, and this is like a closet and where they keep their security system and safe. And this is our bedroom. Now this is my stuff out everywhere. Put my shoes back up. But yeah, I'm headed out to get labs. But yeah, there's also another level. I didn't go in the kitchen, show you the kitchen, but it's a really nice dining room and kitchen. The staff are in there chit-chatting, and let me tell you about the staff here, y'all. I just got here yesterday. I have not had surgery, and they won't let me lift a finger. They are amazing in just a little short time that I've been here. So I am very, very, very happy with the recovery house that I chose. And I chose it for a reason. I chose it for the care. It is a very nice recovery house. It looks good. But they also take very good care of you. So that's where I am. And so I will hit you guys back up sometime today, tell you how my labs went, and all that. So I'm done with my labs. I got one more thing to do. I did meet with my doctor. And so I'm waiting on my coordinator to show up. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how many times you get a COVID test, you never get used to somebody sticking something up your nose. Y'all, I'm so clumsy and nervous and weird. I'm pretty sure everybody thinks I'm like the most weird person they've ever met because I'm so freaking awkward. It's a gift to be this awkward. So I just finished my labs and I had to get a tomography, like a CAT scan of my lungs and everything, because I am an ex-smoker and I did have COVID. I didn't have any symptoms with the COVID that I had because I had the Omicron variant for New Year's. Is that my driver? But I'm waiting on my driver. I think that's him. False alarm. That is not my driver. So y'all, the traffic down here is like playing Mario Karts. It's bad. It's really bad. There are no traffic lights and things like that, so basically it's like the Russian roulette of car driving. It's pretty bad. So if any of y'all are planning and you think that you're gonna come down here and get an Airbnb and drive yourself, you're sadly delusional. Sadly delusional, because I've never seen traffic like this in my life. Basically, everybody just does what they want to do. And so you have to be very aggressive. And then when you do come come prepared with patience. Come prepared with a lot of patience because nobody's in a rush to do anything. And honestly, you can't be in the rush of this traffic. I'm gonna show you. And that's on this one street outside of the clinic that I'm at. And this is very mild and very nice compared to all the traffic that I've seen. It's overwhelming. And so my recovery house packed me a breakfast because I had to do fasting labs this morning. And so I'm just sitting here eating my apple. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. Okay, y'all, so I am finally back from labs. Today was a very, very trying day. So let me run down through my day. I know y'all saw me this morning when I said I was getting ready to go to labs and all of this. So when I get to the center to do my labs, my coordinator, she's actually the doctor's assistant. She hasn't made it there yet, which is understandable because the traffic down here is crazy. Oh my God, the traffic is insane. Um, and so Dr. Garrido, he calls me into, see, I just told y'all who my doctor was, Dr. Garrido, Eduardo Garrido. That is who my surgeon is. He calls me into the office and he does like a little mini consult with me, and he writes my labs for me to go downstairs and get the labs. He tells me what's going on with Francina, and let me go get my blood drawn. So I go down there and I do that, and while I'm waiting on her, and I eat a sandwich that my recovery house packed for me, and they are great. I couldn't have chosen a better place. Um, and so I eat my sandwich. Francina shows up. We go across the street and we get the chest X-ray. That takes a little while. So I'm sitting and I'm waiting on my driver to come. So I let my driver know that I'm supposed to go back to Unisur. Well, I'm supposed to go to Unisur Laser, which is a different location to get my pulmonology and my cardiology taken care of. Sorry, y'all. My nurse was talking to me about tomorrow since my surgery is going to be tomorrow. But anywho, so anyway, it was a CAT scan, not a chest X-ray. I had to get a CAT scan of my chest. But so we're gonna go to Unica laser later to get the pulmonology and cardiology eval. And so I had already set up with my driver that I was gonna go to see Dra Almonte. I was gonna go see Dr. Almonte today to do my vaginal rejuvenation. So what I'm gonna get vaginal laser because I have stress incontinence. And ladies, after you have a baby, most of us have stress incontinence. And so that's what I want that for. I want that and the O shot. And so I was supposed to go there at 2. So I get in touch with my driver and I let him know, hey, look, let's go here because I need to be here at 3. When you're translating from English to Spanish and vice versa, there's miscommunications. So my driver ends up taking me to Unisur Laser. I'm not supposed to be there until 3. So he takes me there and he says something to one of the girls inside in Spanish and he leaves me there. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not supposed to be here, but it's a little bit after 1. I'm way too early. Way too early. I'm not supposed to be there until 3. So I end up waiting like 45 minutes. Nobody says anything to me. Nobody calls me back. I'm not supposed to be there. So I guess around 2-ish, I mean, not 2-ish, like 1:30, 1:45 or something like that. And I end up getting in touch with my coordinator. And she's like, no, you're too early. You're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be back here, which is where I got my labs done, at 3 o'clock. Pick up your labs, then go there. And so by this time, I'm just like, okay, all right, let's keep it together and let me go and, call my driver, whatever. I text him, I was like, come get me now, please. And so he sends one of his drivers, Raphael, to come and pick me up. And Raphael lets me use his Wi-Fi because my router is going dead. And I don't have a charger, and he doesn't have a charger. So this is your lifeline. Make sure you have one of these. This is your lifeline. And I'll discuss that later. But anywho, so I get to the other clinic and I go upstairs because I've been there before and I'm waiting on Francina. I don't have Wi-Fi to call her. And so I'm sitting here and I'm trying to, there's a huge language barrier. And I can't reach anybody. I can't reach my driver. I can't reach anybody because I don't have Wi-Fi. And the clinic has Wi-Fi, and the secretary, she was there, but she tried to put the Wi-Fi code in and it wasn't taking it because there's several doctors and they all have a different Wi-Fi. So it was not taking the Wi-Fi code, and so she ended up having to call Francina. Francina ended up calling me. By this time, I'm crying because I'm upset. Mind you, I have really bad anxiety. So, me not being able to call or text or do anything, I felt really stranded at that moment, even though it wasn't for a long time, y'all. It was not for a long time. It was like 30 minutes. But by 30 minutes, I've gotten overwhelmed because I have anxiety. And somebody else would have been like, well, you know what, let me do this, let me do that. But I battle anxiety on a daily. And so little things like that will kind of make me upset. And so get on the phone with Francina, and Francina says, oh, you didn't know? I have your labs. They emailed them to me. You weren't supposed to come here, when she clearly texted. I have it in a paragraph showing where she said that I'm supposed to go back there. And so by this time, I'm just upset. I'm just upset. But I keep it together. I keep it under control. She calls my driver. My driver is like, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at anyone because wherever there's a language barrier, there's going to be miscommunication. And so I was just upset. I'm in a different country. This is my first time being in another country. This is my first time flying. And this is my first time being away from my family, all balled up into one. And so my emotions are like on the edge anyway. So that just threw me over just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. But the driver ends up taking me to Laser, and he stayed with me. He stayed right there with me. And I got my cardiology and my pulmonology. They were $100 each. Paid for both of those, and I am cleared to have surgery tomorrow. And so that is it for today. If y'all have any questions, ask me questions. I will keep you guys updated throughout this journey. And I'm about to go put my lashes on because I got to go eat at 8:30. And I told them I would go live on Instagram. All right.